Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to see in detail about band pass filter. Okay, what is a band pass filter? This band pass filter allows a specific frequency range. Okay, a particular frequency range. It will allow a particular range of frequencies and rejects all other frequencies outside that range. Okay. This figure shows the band pass filter. This band pass filter is also known as pass band filter. It is a device that allows a frequency within a specific frequency range and attenuates the frequencies outside that range. Okay, this figure is the band pass filter. Okay, this band pass filter consists of a high pass filter as well as a low pass filter. Okay. So this high pass filter, this one is the high pass filter, then the amplification, then the low pass filter. Okay, in this high pass filter, it is just used to isolate the signals which have frequencies lower than the cutoff frequency. This will isolate the frequencies which have a frequency lower than the cutoff frequency. There will be some values for the cutoff frequency, so it will isolate the signals which have frequency lower than the cutoff frequency. And this is the low pass filter, and this low pass filter, it is used to isolate the signals which have frequency higher than the cutoff frequency. So there will be two frequency, low frequency as well as high frequency. This high pass filter is used to isolate the signal which have frequencies lower than the cutoff frequency, and this low pass filter will isolate the signal which has frequencies higher than the cutoff frequency. So by cascading this connection, that is by using this high pass filter and the low pass filter, we get another filter, that is the band pass filter. Okay, you all know about the high pass filter as well as the low pass filter. So using that these high pass filter and low pass filter, we get the another filter. It is called as the band pass filter. This band pass filter have two cutoff frequency. As we know, there will be two filters, that is high pass filter as well as the low pass filter. There will be two frequency. The first cutoff frequency is from the first. There will be two frequency, right? So the first cutoff frequency is from this high pass filter, and the second cutoff frequency is from this low pass filter. So this high pass filter will decide the higher frequency limit of the band. Okay, this high pass filter will decide the higher frequency limit of the band, and this low pass filter will decide the lower frequency limit of the band. That is also called as lower cutoff frequency. That is, high pass filter will decide the higher cutoff frequency, and low pass filter will decide the lower cutoff frequency. Have you all understand? That is, here the band pass filter is just a combination of high pass filter as well as the low pass filter. So in the high pass filter, it will decide the high frequency limit, and in the low pass filter, it will decide the low frequency limit of the band. Okay, this figure shows the pass band. Okay, this is the pass band. This is just for the wide band as well as narrow band. Okay, just go through this. The low pass filter is used to isolate the signal which have frequency higher than the cutoff frequency, and similarly the high pass filter is used to isolate the signal which have frequencies lower than the cutoff frequency. By the cascade connection of high pass and low pass filter makes another filter which allows the signal with specific frequency range or band and attenuate the signal which with frequencies are outside of this band. This type of filter is known as band pass filter. The band pass filter has two cutoff frequency. The first cutoff frequency is from high pass filter. This will decide the high frequency limit of a band, that is known as higher cutoff frequency. The second cutoff frequency is from low pass filter. This will decide the low frequency limit of the band, and that is known as lower cutoff frequency. Have you all understand this topic? Okay. Next we are going to see about the filter circuit. Okay, band pass filter circuit. This figure is a band pass filter circuit. We all know this band pass filter circuit is just a combination of high pass filter as well as low pass filter. This first section, this capacitor and this resistor C1 and R1 constitute the high pass, and R2 and C2 constitutes the low pass filter. So this circuit diagram is the passive RC band pass filter is shown in this figure. Okay. So in the first half of the circuit is the RC high pass filter, resistor, capacitor, high pass filter. Okay, this will allows the signal which have the frequencies higher than the lower cutoff frequency. This high pass filter using RC, that is this R1 and C1, will allows the signal which have frequencies higher than the lower cutoff frequency. Okay, that is FC low, and attenuate the signal which have frequencies lower than that. Okay, this filter will allow the signal having the frequencies higher than the lower cutoff frequency, and attenuate the signal which have frequencies lower than that. Okay, and this one is the R2 and C2 constitutes the RC low pass filter. Okay, what about this filter? Okay, this will allows the signal which have frequencies lower than the higher cutoff frequency. There will be two frequencies, that is lower cutoff frequencies as well as the higher cutoff frequencies. Okay, in this first one, that is this one, in the higher cutoff frequency. Okay, in the first half of the high pass filter, this will allows the frequencies higher than the lower cutoff frequency. Here, this will pass the signal which is above the lower cutoff frequency. This will allows the signals which is lower than the higher cutoff frequency, and it will attenuate the signal which have higher frequency, that is FC high. Okay, that is this gives a frequency FC low. Okay, and this gives the frequency FC high. Okay, so what is the bandwidth? So bandwidth is the range of frequency within this two filters. Okay, so this is the explanation. The first half of the filter circuit is the RC high pass filter. This filter will allows the signal which have frequency higher than the lower cutoff frequency, and attenuate the signal which have the frequency lower than FC low. Okay, this is the equation for the frequency, lower frequency, that is 1 by 2 pi into R1 C1, and second half is the RC low pass filter. There we get the frequency FC high is equal to 1 by 2 pi R2 C2. So the bandwidth. So bandwidth is the difference between the higher and lower value of the cutoff frequency. That is, bandwidth is equal to FC high minus FC low. Okay, have you all understand this band pass filter circuit? Okay, next we are going to see about band pass filter types. Okay, these are the band pass filter types: active band pass filter, passive band pass filter, RLC based band pass filter, wide band pass filter, and narrow band pass filter. First we are going to see about active band pass filter. Okay, this figure shows the active band pass filter. Okay, it is the cascaded connection of high pass and low pass filter with the amplifying component as shown in the figure. This is the block diagram of this active band pass filter. It consists of a high pass filter, then the amplification, then the low pass filter. Here for this amplification purpose we are using op-amp. This is the op-amp that we are using. So this is the high pass filter. Then for the amplification we are using op-amp. Then this is the low pass filter. This is the active band pass filter, which consists of a high pass filter, then an op-amp, then the low pass filter. Okay. Next, passive filter, passive band pass filter. Okay, this consists of only resistor, capacitor and inductor. Okay, this consists of just passive elements. Passive elements means resistor, capacitor and inductor. Okay. So, in the active band pass filter, we use the amplification, that is op-amp for the amplification purpose, and in this passive band pass filter, we are not using this op-amp for the amplification purpose. So, without that op-amp, the remaining high pass filter as well as the low pass filter is used in this passive band pass filter. It is the combination of passive high pass and passive low pass filter. So the circuit diagram consists of this high pass filter as well as the low pass filter. The first section, this one, C1 and R1 constitute the passive high pass filter, and C2 and R2 constitute the lower passive low pass filter. Okay. Next one, RLC based circuit. Okay, so what is RLC? Resistor, inductor and capacitor. RLC based filter. This figure shows the RLC based filter circuit. It consists of only resistor, inductor and capacitor. This circuit is also a what on previous one, passive band pass filter. Okay. Here we can connect this in two modes. Okay, first one, L and C is connected in series with the load resistance R. Also we can connect this L and C in parallel and then to the load resistor. So we can connect this in two modes, LC in series with the load resistor R. Also we can connect this in parallel. Okay, so the bandwidth of this is del omega is equal to RL by L for in this case, and for the parallel case, del omega is equal to 1 by RLC. Okay, RL means the load resistor, C means capacitance, L means inductance. Okay, have you understand RLC filter? Okay, next one, wide band pass filter. Okay. So here in this the filter is also classified into two types, that is wide band pass filter and narrow band pass filter. Okay, this classification is based on the bandwidth. Okay, according to the size of bandwidth, it can divided into wide band pass filter as well as narrow band pass filter. So here if the Q factor is less than 10, okay, quality factor is less than 10 means the filter is known as wide band pass filter. Okay, otherwise it is called as narrow band pass filter. If the quality factor is less than 10, it is called as wide band pass filter. Okay, in this type of filter, the high pass and low pass filter are different, have the different section. Okay, this is the figure shown. This is the first order high pass filter and this is the second order low pass filter. Here in this, the both filters are passive filters. The first half shows the active high pass filter and the second half shows the active low pass filter. Okay, so this is easy to design for the wide range of bandwidth. Okay, so this is mainly used for where we are using the wide range of bandwidth. Okay, just have a look on this. Next one, narrow band pass filter. So in the wide band pass filter, we know the Q factor is less than 10. So here, if the Q factor is greater than 10, we are using this narrow band pass filter. So it allows the signal with a small range of frequencies. Okay, it allows the signal with a small range of frequencies. Okay, So in this figure shows the narrow bandpass filter. It has the multiple feedback. This bandpass filter uses only op amp. This will use only op amp, operational amplifier. This is also known as multiple feedback filter because there are two feedback paths. Since there is two feedback path, it is also called as multiple feedback filter. So here in this, the op amp is used in non-inverting mode. This figure shows the narrow bandpass filter. Next, transfer function. First order bandpass filter transfer function. A first order bandpass filter is not possible. Here in this, the first order bandpass filter is not possible. It has the, so here in this minimum we are using two things, that is a capacitor or inductor, two energy saving elements, capacitor or inductor. So the transfer function of the second order bandpass is the first order filter is not possible, so we are going for the second order bandpass filter function. In this bandpass, the first order transfer function, we are not able to find the first order transfer function, so we are going to find the second order transfer function. Okay, the derivation is given below. I think you already studied this. You have to just go through it. Okay, the second order bandpass filter transfer function. Okay, Z1 is equal to R1 plus 1 by j omega C1. Z2 is equal to R2 parallel to 1 by j omega C2. That is equal to R2 into 1 by j omega C2 divided by R2 plus 1 by j omega C2. Okay, this figure shows the just the bandpass filter with op amp. This is the transfer function. Just you have to go through it, and if you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay. These are the application of the bandpass filter. It is widely used in audio amplifier circuit. That is, for example, the speaker is used to play only a desired range of frequency and ignore the rest of the frequency. It is used in optics like laser, okay. Yes, I will check it and tell. Okay, these filters are used in communication system for choosing the signals with a particular bandwidth. It is used in audio signal processing. It is also used to optimize the signal to noise ratio and sensitivity of the receiver. Okay, hope you all understand. Thank you, dear students. If you have any doubt, you can comment. Okay, comment or ask in WhatsApp. Thank you, dear students.